Okay, got that. Okay, everybody's on mute. Good. Okay. 1 second. And definitely get something to write with and take notes, and then also write down whatever questions you have so we can answer them at the end. Going to try not to go over, because I do have a meeting after this. All right. Okay. So everybody can see that, right? Okay. Can see. All right, so this is the email that you guys are going to get. I'm going to try to make it just a tad bit bigger. There we go. All right, so this is the Mission Monday email. We're just going to go through it. Okay, so first we're going to talk about the prospects, right? I have this section off for you so that it's easier for you to follow along. It's kind of in like a newsletter format, but we're going to talk about the prospects, and then we'll go through each issue. So prospects that we have right now are the Cookie Crave, CompuLabs, and Lyncho. So the way this works is I'm going to tell you about these companies, and then I want you to take note so that if you're interested in working on this project or working with this company, you can let us know, and then that way we can give you all of the details for that company and add you to the threads and give you access to everything you need. So the Cookie Crave is a new marketing qualified lead from Incon. Incon is another company we work with. They specialize in vegan and nut-free cookies. They need social media management, leads, and an experiential marketing campaign. See Slack thread for details. So experiential marketing, some of you may not be familiar with that, but it's brand ambassador marketing or event marketing. And if you have any questions about that, ask at the end. CompuLabs. CompuLabs is an online hosting platform startup. They need beta testers. So they are a startup and they need people to test out their website and their platform, give them recommendations for enhancements or anything that might need to be fixed or corrected, or just suggestions overall about the interface and anything that you might think of, just coming from your background, your expertise. All right, and then Lyncho. Lyncho is a concrete labor startup company and is affiliated with Dr. T. You'll hear a lot about him later. Dr. T. They need everything from a website to marketing strategies and leads and much more. So if you're interested in working with them, then let me know. Training. Business development training videos. All business development specialists are required to watch this training video. Deadline is Friday. And I believe there is a quiz for that video as well. Basically, that business development training is all about being a business development specialist with our company and the things you need to know about us in order to do your job properly. So it's not one of those videos that, oh, just learn about the company. I actually talk a lot about our philosophy and the way that we approach sales and many things of that nature. The Here's What Makes Us Different video. This is a video training for everyone. It's an interview that I did. And they asked me a lot of questions, and I skipped through all the unimportant things that you don't need to know, but the things that you need to know are in that video so that you can help sell better and represent us better, because they're asking the types of questions that customers would want to know, and you would see how I respond to that, right? And there's no quiz on that one. It's just for it will help you sell us. So if you're interested in really knowing how to sell this company, then that will help you. So important issues. So our consult goals this week are, we have a goal of booking 4 consults this week. Now, to some of you that might seem very low, but I'll tell you why. You are not defined by your lead generation, but by the quality of your customer relations. So everything that we're doing with this company is purposeful, and it is purposeful. And the reason why we're taking it slow on lead generation is because it's very important that the quality of our work does not suffer. Though we want lead generation, what's most important to us is building a good reputation online. We don't want to mess with clients that we can't handle. So I don't want the business development specialist to feel like they're going to be judged by how many leads they bring in, because that will also cause you to build some resentment towards what we're actually trying to get you to do. As a business development specialist, we don't want you to be preoccupied with lead gen so much that you forget that your job is to build our relationship with this customer. That's your priority. So, but we do want to, our goal is to book consults so that we can close people. And, you know, we want you to do well, but we don't want the emphasis to be on, oh, I need to close. I need to book like, 20 people this week. What am I going to do? This is unfair. It's unreasonable. That's not how we're going to operate. So I want you to know that from the beginning. Paperwork needs to be submitted. So this paperwork is required to work with the company. Please see Erica or myself with any issues you have with your paperwork. I know that some people might have questions about the contract. Some people might have trouble printing things off. Just anything. If you have any questions, please see Erica, because I need to have your consent to, for instance, to use your picture if I'm trying to promote you. I need to ensure that you know that we have a policy with, trying to work with our clients without our knowledge. We're going to be exposing you to a lot of different companies, but we worked hard to build relationships with these companies and find them. So that's just one thing that marketing agencies do to protect themselves. So a lot of it is just very common. There's nothing to be afraid of when it comes to our contract. So just keep that in mind. Let's see, team updates. Dr. T or Dr. Tyson's project needs data analysts. If interested, see Erica to be added to the next meeting. So we have a meeting coming up with Dr. T, and then at that point you can learn more about his project. But if you want to learn about it before the meeting, we actually have a video with him explaining everything. And so if you want to see that video, message us so that you can kind of be clued in to, what Dr. T is working on. And then you can kind of decide whether you want to be on that team or not. But I think you will, because it's just the beginning with him. We have a lot of opportunities with him to work with him and TCC and other campuses around the country. So I would definitely get in on that team if you're a data analyst. InCon needs data analysts too. So see Mohammed to coordinate. So once you get into Slack, you'll see Mohammed. Mohammed is a previous intern who turned into a consultant with us. He's on the business development side. And he is the one working with InCon, and they're a marketing agency as well. There's opportunities for you there. So if you're interested in seeing what they need, see Mohammed and he'll be able to direct you. Innovative Campaigns. Innovative Campaigns is a marketing agency. It's actually my sister's marketing agency. She's in New Orleans. And we work together sometimes. And she's working with Muhammad, but I want Muhammad to also have help working with her. She's a new client of his, and he's still trying to learn how to best assist her because she's worked so long all on her own. She doesn't know what she does need, and she needs a lot of help with organization. And there's just a lot of, just as many opportunities you would have with me, you would have with her. So if you're interested in that, then see Muhammad. News, Startup Weekend. So I don't know how many of you have heard of Startup Weekend or Techstars. Maybe you have. I helped organize the last 2 Startup Weekends, and this year we're doing it virtually. UTA or TCU might be sponsoring it. Definitely UTA is going to help us. So we need organizers. This is a big project. We're going to host an online Startup Weekend. We have all the information that we need. We just need people to help organize it. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. Startup Weekend is very exciting. It's fun. It's great for you to network. Great learning opportunity. So great way to also get connected to the who's who here in the DFW. All right. And then also you can look up Startup Weekend online. There's a lot of information there. So LinkedIn challenge. So every week I want to give you a challenge with your LinkedIn or just with your career development. Spice up your headline. This is just a tip. Check out LinkedIn headlines of sales reps for inspiration. Use your headline to sell yourself. People who are in sales are really good at using their LinkedIn headlines to make their, just who they are, sound, much more attractive to people who are looking to work with, professionals like them. And so honestly, if you would develop your LinkedIn as much as you do your resume, it'll go a long way for you. All right, so if you're wondering, what should I do after this call? This is what you do. Day 1 task. Skip any of these that you've already done, okay? Register and download Time Doctor and create an account. So someone let me know that some of these things that I'm asking you to sign up to are asking for money or for you to buy like a subscription or something like that. And that it did not happen last semester. So I don't know what the problem is, but if you do run into that, please make us aware because Erica can help resolve that issue. So you will go into Time Doctor, make sure that you register with that. But I just want to say that to my knowledge, you could just create a free account with most of these. Slack. Go into Slack, accept the invitations, and update your profile info. Trello. Go to Trello, check out the boards with your names on them, and explore other boards. So in Trello, you're going to find boards that have your name on it. And inside your board, you'll have certain tasks. Those tasks are based on your resume and the things that you said you have experience with. So I have included tasks for you that you possibly would be good at working on. And then also in Trello, you'll find many other subject related tasks. So for instance, you'll see a board that says copy content. And then inside that board, there's a lot of copy content tasks that we need done for the company. Or one might say social media. And then you'll see tasks in there related to social media. Depending on what you want to work on, whenever you run out of stuff to do on your personal board, which will be updated, there's always other stuff that you can do on the other boards. You'll see other teams that you could like see what they're working on and see if you might be interested in the types of things they're doing. So we're going to make sure that we invite you all to all of these things. LastPass. So the reason why you need LastPass is, if you don't know, LastPass is a way for you to access different accounts for our clients and us without seeing our password. And so we invite you, when you have a LastPass account, or maybe, I don't know, Erica, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if they even need a LastPass account, but what we'll do is, they do?
Yes, they have to
Okay.
sign up for a LastPass account.
Okay, all right, thanks. So basically you sign up for the LastPass account, and what'll happen is, say for instance, you needed to work on the website. Well, we'll send you an invite to log in to the website as me, and then you'll be able to log into whatever. So whenever you need access to something, just let us know and we'll send you the access to it. And then you can refer back to this document that all of you are going to get this, like I said, to see if you have any questions, just to review it. Then go back to your Trello board, view the calendar. We have our calendar there, and the calendar board is for you to just add consultations, any meetings that you have, put it all on the calendar, because for instance, someone might want you to work on their team on a certain day or have a meeting with them. They need to see if you already have a meeting that day. So that way, whatever you do for the company, put it on that board. All right. So on the Trello boards, now I'm breaking down the different companies that we're working with right now. And the purpose of this is to show you how we've categorized them, and to give you a little insight into who they are, so you can see if you want to work on these teams or projects. Green means customer, blue means partner, yellow means prospect. Okay, so ACG Financials. ACG Financial needs their site to be completed. They need social media presence and branding consultation. Incon is a digital marketing agency with a customized dashboard software for data analytics. They need a team of data analysts. Mohammed is over this account. Please contact him in Slack to express interest. Innovative Campaigns. Innovative Campaigns is a brand and web design marketing agency. Mohammed is consulting with them. Speak to him if you have interest in working with them. CompuLabs. CompuLabs is an online website hosting startup. They're in need of marketing, but right now are interested in testing for their site. It's possible that they could benefit from having business development do lead generation for them. WinSam and HVAC Tech. Now this is working with Dr. T. WinSam is a client of Dr. Tyson's, and he needs as many data analysts as possible. Please see Abby in Slack for more information. Abby is a former intern, now consultant, and he is consulting with Dr. T. They need a lot of help over there, and WinSam is the name of the client, and he's like a millionaire that owns a whole bunch of HVAC companies that primarily markets to colleges, and so they need to process a lot of data. So that is something that they're working on. One of the many things they're working on. Phil the welder. Philip is a sales qualified lead and a relative of mine. He's interested in being a children's author, building a business online for his welding school. He needs someone to help build his personal brand and help him strategize. Now, this is my uncle, okay? He's older and he knows nothing about marketing, and he has no idea of everything it takes to become like an author that really sells books. And so his idea is just to throw money at it and you just do everything, but he needs someone that's patient and that can help him understand like how to really brainstorm and get all of his ideas out on paper. And it's a lot. But if you have any interest in working with a first-time author, do that. Teen T. So Teen T is a gossip news Instagram page run by my daughter. She's 15 years old. So you would be a client of mine. Well, you would be a marketer of mine. I would pay you to work for my daughter, and she needs a marketing strategy, content writers, and development for her online magazine and YouTube. So she's one of those TikTokers, and she's like growing really fast on there. And she has her own little brand that she's developed. She does modeling and acting and a lot of other stuff. And so if you look her up on Instagram, you'll see what she does, but she needs all of that help. Continuing. So I also added pink for the things that, I'm sorry, hold on. Yeah, pink for the things that we need done. Okay, Startup Weekend, like I said, is a 54-hour pitch competition that we're doing in November via Zoom. I already promised that we would all mostly be involved. I'm the lead on this, and kind of like my reputation, everybody in Fort Worth is going to be looking at me on it. Everybody who's a who's who. So I know how to do it myself, but I can't. So we need help. So see me if you want to work on that team. MarTech U, this is a big thing. So MarTech is short for marketing technology. It is our official student organization. We're launching at TCC Trinity River. So this is a student organization that we're going to start there and spread to all the other TCC campuses and then the world. So we're going to start there, collect a lot of data, and then, fine tune it and then spread it around. But we plan to be over the country, and TCC, we're going to start with TCC, and then we want to go to UTA and then UTD. And we need to nail down all the details and plan out everything. I mostly have everything planned. We really just need a couple of people on this to help solidify everything and be the feet of this organization. If you're interested in being a part of this and would like to learn more, please see me. This is our biggest project. MarTech workshops. So Dr. T. Dr. T is a computer science professor at Trinity River, and he's a good friend of mine. He helped me promote Startup Weekend the last couple of times that I did it. And he is also the chair of continuing education at TCC. What they need right now is they need more continuing education classes. This is how the school makes extra money, basically, is by giving classes to the public, a lot of business professionals, and just people who want to learn like certain niche things that they don't teach in college. And for instance, one of the classes they're developing right now is for 3D printing. Somebody wants to learn 3D printing, and they're going to give a workshop on it. So what he's doing is partnering with us, because we're going to be teaching continuing education classes at TCC. And when I say we, I mean you as well. So not only do you have an opportunity to teach each other throughout this internship, but you also have the opportunity to teach the public, Fort Worth, what it is that you know. And so we call it MarTech because our emphasis is going to be marketing technology. So if it's on Tableau, you might want to give a workshop on Tableau, right? On something that can help entrepreneurs better their businesses, whatever technology that can help them grow their business or streamline their business, those are things that we're interested in. So you can find MarTech or Teach Back subjects and in the Trello boards, and you'll see what types of subjects we're looking for being taught. But you can also offer up different subjects based on the things that you're really good at. And now you know why I was asking you, what could you talk about for an hour? Because you might have the opportunity to do that. Now, this is not something we're going to make you do. This is something you have the opportunity to do. And I believe it's going to be paid also. So just have that in your mind. we are going to be offering those opportunities for you if that's appealing to you. All right, so Lencho, I told you about Lencho. They're a concrete labor startup. Basically, this is what they are. They do concrete. They lay concrete, right? But they also do other small construction jobs, like for homeowners and business owners, right? They want to help undocumented workers find these little jobs to make ends meet. And this is what they're doing already. They just need a better way of doing it. And I don't know how legal that is. I don't know all the things. I don't know. But the thing about Lencho, if you are interested in this, you have to look at the interview, the consult that I did with him, because Lencho, the guy who actually runs it, is actually disabled. So that, I know it doesn't make sense, but I've met him before. He was in Startup Weekend, one of the times that I organized. His team won off of his idea. He's a very smart guy, but he is different. And you need to be able to, you need to learn how to work with business owners who are unique in different ways. And so if you're interested in working with them, he has a really big heart, and they're doing something good. They're going to do it with or without us. But this is actually important to Dr. T. This is a student of his that runs Lencho, and it's very close to his heart. So I think it would be good to help him. So 1 million cups. Wave your hand if you've ever heard of 1 million cups. Anybody? Okay, I see Dakairis waving his hand. Nobody else? All right. 1 Million Cups is a global organization that basically aims to educate and promote small business owners among their peers. So they come and present their business to the community. They tell them who they are, what they do, and what they need. And then the community listens to them, the people who are attending, they listen to them, give them advice and resources based on the things they've heard. And then they network with them, or what we like to call connect. I'm one of the organizers for 1 Million Cups here in Fort Worth. And we have the best 1 million cups. According to them, we have the best 1 million cups in all of Texas. It may not seem like it right now because COVID, and we're really small right now, but when it comes to just the feedback that the 1 Million Cups organization is getting, we're doing very well. And it mainly is because we're a safe place for business owners to present their business without feeling attacked, without feeling like they're going to get Shark Tanked. Do you get what I mean? So they need, I'm the marketer for that. And unfortunately, there's a lot of issues there, but if you would like to help with social media with them and also helping them to secure speakers, there's an opportunity there, and you would see Mohammed about that because he was working on it last semester. All right, the Cookie Crave, I told you about them. They're a cookie company, and they need brand ambassador representation, so they need an experiential marketing campaign. They need sales training, their staff does, and they need social media marketing. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And finally, My Hero Academia. Now My Hero Academia is a YouTube series, anime series, like comic anime series. And it's like a comic on YouTube that's read aloud. And then there's a Facebook group. Now, my brother is actually the one who created this. And he is just now getting to the point where he's really exploring the training that YouTube has available for growing your subscribers and your views. But he's doing pretty good because there's a huge fan base for this. But he's definitely ready to commit to working with someone, but he has one requirement. You have to like anime. That's his requirement. So I don't know who it is within this group that likes anime, but if you do and you like My Hero Academia, this will be a fun project for you to work on. So let me know. All right, so here are some of the things that the company needs. We need research. All of these things are going to be in the Trello as well. We need research. We need detailed reports and visualizations on colleges and universities because we want to start marketing to colleges. I came really, really close before COVID to making UTA a client. Very close. Okay. First, it was going to start with video because before, the reason why our company was called LeBeau Productions is because we mostly did video and photography. And we were really close to closing UTA, and then COVID hit. So, but there is a market for marketing to colleges, and just think about it. If we were to nail down just two universities, we would be good, right? All of our financial needs would be met. We wouldn't need to get any loans or anything. So that is a main prospect that I would like research on, so that we can, starting with, let's say, TCC and UTA, collecting some information on that and seeing what we need to do to convert them. So let's see, design, marketing materials. So some of the things that we use, some of the tools we use for marketing materials is Relay That, Canva, Adobe Spark, Envato, and InVideo. And so if you were to help make us content for, social media or anything we promote online, you would have access to all of those things. And I also don't mind you using the account to make whatever. Like Mohammed, he makes videos all the time that are for us, but I allow him to make videos for other people too. It's not a big deal to me. Somebody's using it. I don't use it all the time. So we need to create content and then collect it to a folder so that everyone has access to it. We need social media posts on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. We need copy content. So if you are a copywriter, we need blogs. We need posts on Facebook, LinkedIn. We also need content written for the email nurture stream. So that's where you shine. Let us know. Marketing. So SEO. So we're using Google Analytics, and our SEO needs some serious improvement. So if that is your expertise, please let Erica know you'd like to work on that. The website platform we use is Symboli. I don't know if many of you are familiar with that, but I really kind of like it. And it has a lot of functionality that we would use. And so what I would need is for someone to do an audit on it, check for errors, look at ways we can optimize it, enhancements. We were working on an automated chat box before the end of the last semester, but we just couldn't quite get it done. So I think we were using Spotify for that. So if you have any expertise in that, let us know. And then PR, we want to get media attention, and then we'd also like to start a podcast. And for podcast, I have most of that planned out already. I was going to do it, but I have too many things to do. So right now, finally, we're looking at our stack. We actually have more tools that we use than this, but I just wanted to give you an idea. Erica was able to pull this together, and these are just some of the tools, but we're going to continuously be adding to those tools. So you guys are going to receive that email within a couple of hours, but this is what I'd like you to do. Go ahead and type any questions you have in the chat box, and then I will read them off. And that way we won't have people talking all at the same time. But I hope you guys are excited about this, because this is just the beginning. Once we start, one of the things I didn't talk about was micro mentor and volunteer match. So volunteer match is a great prospecting site, because if you, and I would love for you guys, if you're on the business development side, to create an account with volunteer match and micro mentor. On volunteer match, it basically is a database of a bunch of companies, businesses, or organizations that need help with need help. And you can search by marketing or by whatever expertise you have, and by location, and then you'll have like just pages of thousands of people asking for help. And that's one way we're going to prospect as well. Just because they're asking for volunteer help doesn't mean they're unwilling to pay. It just means that they think it's going to cost this much, but it doesn't mean they're not willing to pay that much. Do you get what I mean? So those are some prospect options you have. Erica has many lists that she's been compiling for months now of prospects. So as far as having a list of who to call or email, whatever, we've got that covered. You don't have to search a lot for that. And then Micro Mentor is a site that I've found a lot of people who want to be taught on marketing, just like you're doing this internship. There's a lot of people all over the world who are looking for someone to give them advice on what to do with their careers, and just how they can improve different things in their marketing business. And these are good prospects for our educational series. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is creating ebooks, downloads, video series. One of the platforms we use is Versal to create courses. So all of those things we're going to be getting into, and this is where I'm finding a lot of those potential customers. So let's see what we have in the chat. Nothing in the chat so far. Okay, does anybody, you can go ahead and unmute yourself if you have a question or comment. Who's that just unmuted? I'm trying to see. Okay, someone said, where would we put the companies we want to work with? So you can kind of go right into the Trello, and you'll see that board for one of the companies I've mentioned, and you can just see whatever tasks are there and just take it and start working with it. And when you need if you have any questions on it, or if you have any needs, like need access to something because of what the task entails, you just let us know. Is that what you meant? Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, Dakaris, I think I missed this portion because I came slightly late. For Dr. Time, when you are signing up for it, is it just test myself on that portion?
Who's that? Is that Dakaris? Okay,
Yeah.
Dakaris, say that again.
On Dr. Time, I'm sorry, can you hear me? I'm a little sleepy. I had a long day. on the portion where you're signing up for the Doctor Time online, it says try of the tryout portion. It said test myself or invite my team. Is it just supposed to be test myself?
You know what? Get with Erica. Erica, can you answer that question?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. With Time Doctor and all other apps, you don't
Mm-hmm.
actually have to spend any money on it. I will be inviting you with the link through your email so you can check on it and just follow the link and it will direct you and you can download the app from there. You don't have to do anything, you just have to register.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. That was the part I was actually talking about on the
Mm-hmm.
registering for it, like here. Because I'm using it on my phone because I was taking a test
Mm-hmm.
on my email. Give me a second. I'll turn my view on this portion.
All right. Um, I think you have to like register, test it yourself, and then when I send you the link, you will be out of those trial thing.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's all I need to know.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. And as well as with Slack, I
Hmm.
have invited you as well as with Trello, some of the boards there. So
Hmm.
maybe you can check your email and just let me know if you have any questions.
Yeah, I just saw the Trello email, so I definitely will. Thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much, Erica. I appreciate the
All
help.
right. Thank you.
Okay, I think we have another question. Do we use Time Doctor whenever we begin working on a project? So today, I just want you to work on the things that we talked about, just kind of getting acclimated to, LastPass, Trello, explore and look around there. Today, you don't have to worry about that, but whenever you do get registered, then that's when you would from then on start um, clocking in, so to speak. And on working on a project, yes, whenever you work on a project, just go ahead and clock in. Thing is, Hubstaff, I'm so familiar with Hubstaff. I'm not really familiar with Time Doctor because we were using Hubstaff the whole time, and they had a time limit. So I don't know if they'll let you go over your time on Time Doctor, but if you go over your time, that's fine. But I would say just anytime you work with on the company, just go ahead and clock in. All right, anybody else have any questions? And just so you know, if you feel that you want to ask something in private, that's fine too. You don't have to ask in front of everybody. If you don't want to, you can wait until later. Let's see. Is there an upper limit of the number of projects teams for each one to join in if interested in many projects? No, there's not a limit at all. There's no limit, just as long as you're able to deliver, because with every team, there's going to be deadlines that you're creating for yourself. So just be aware of that. But if you have interest in many different things, that makes me happy because we need help in many different areas. And now you see why, lead gen, it is important, but we have to kind of test out what we can handle, right? We don't know how many people we can handle right now. So let's see how many people we can handle right now, without being like so many entrepreneurs that have a lot of customers and they can't make their own meetings with them and they can't finish their duties on time. But I just want to say this. There's a lot of companies that are interested in you guys. They've been hearing about you. I've been bragging about you. I've been talking about you guys even before you started to a lot of people. Right now, Fort Worth business ecosystem is facing a crisis, and I'm on some committees right now that are trying to resolve the issue. Small business in Fort Worth, for instance, is dying. at an alarming rate because of COVID. And you giving your help to these business owners, it's a big deal for them. Because a lot of the resources that they're depending on, like the SBA, Fort Worth Economic Development Center, and SCORE, they don't have the answers. Not right now, they don't. They're actually trying to work on them. And, but one of the ways that I vowed to help is through you guys. And I feel, and that is what our organization is about, for the student organization, is basically helping the students to get more involved with their community, and having those business owners be able to go to marketing experts and ask them the questions that, you know, they feel like they can't ask a marketer. They're afraid of talking to them or trying to talk to them because they think, oh, they're going to charge me so much money. We try to break that barrier down and let them have access to people like you who could teach them something that might very well save their business. And so this is the reason why we're passionate about having this organization start somewhere like Fort Worth. And then as we collect data and we get better, we learn how to start planting them in different universities. And because I have a lot of relationships with different universities, that's the reason why I'm able to do this. And we're taking it, once we start planning some things here in Central Texas, through my sister, we're also going to start working with New Orleans because that's where I'm from. And so I wanted to have a lot of students this semester come from there, but you know, it just was not happening this year because of this circumstance. So if you're passionate about helping small business owners meet their goals, this is going to help you and it's going to help them. So I hope you're excited about that. And I hope that you walk away with a lot of things that teach you something that you can use in your career path and make you feel really proud of yourself. Okay, we have something else in the chat. Let me see, I think. Okay, no, we don't. All right, so with that said, I think we covered everything. I think there's going to be an attendance quiz just so that we do the attendance quiz just to see who showed up. That way we can keep record of those things. Other than that, you guys have a great day and don't feel like you're bothering us. Erica works Monday through Friday, very early in the morning before I wake up to like 10 or 11 sometimes. And so, but you can still send us messages all the time and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Where will the quiz be on? Erica, can you put a link to the quiz in the chat box? And then that way you'll click on it. Any more questions before I go?
Yes. Where will we be sending the documents that we sign?
Just email them to Erica.
Okay.
And if you have to take a picture of it, you know, a signed thing,
yeah.
You know, that's fine too.
Okay.
All right, let me see. Also on Trello, where would we put the companies we want to work with? So basically you just start working on it. But if there's certain ones like Startup Weekend, what was the other one? It was some of them you'll see on your email. If you go back to that document, you'll see the ones that said reach out to so-and-so. You just let us know. For instance, if you want to work with Incon, you would speak to Muhammad. If you want to work with Dr. T, reach out to Abby. It's a B, not Abby. I always mess that up. Okay, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to also record, well, this is recording. And also if you need this video, let us know, we will send the recording to you. Okay, I might just include it on the email, that'll be easier. And Erica just sent the link to the attendance right there in the chat box for you. And if anyone misses that link, just ask for it and she'll be able to email it to you. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a great rest of your week, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye. See you
Great.
later.
Have a great week for the rest of you as well.
Thank
Alright,
you.
nice to meet
Thank
you
you.
all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.